So when I start off a day, I ask myself what will make me happy. And the answer before was not dealing with stress and not dealing with things that hurt me and cause me to suffer. What I'm starting to realize though is that suffering is inevitable. There's always going to be pain. I mean, my friends are going to get sick. I'm going to get sick. My daughter's going to get hurt. My parents will die. I will die. Friends will die. Things are going to happen. Car accidents and famine and plague and war. And there's not much, really, frankly, there's nothing I can do to prevent any of that from happening. I have to accept the fact that life is going to go on with or without me. And it doesn't matter how many drugs I do or how much alcohol I drink, it's just gonna keep going. I always thought that, if I just put it to the side and forgot about it, it would just go away. And it doesn't. It just compiles one thing after another on top of another. And one day you wake up in the morning and you go, holy shit, like I have so much crap I have to take care of. How do I be happy? And the answer was actually fairly simple. It just took me a really long time to figure it out. I'll get to the answer shortly, but we'll start off with the first time I hitchhiked was to a Pantera concert, and I hitchhiked to the next city up north from where I am right now, and I went to the show, and Pantera is my favorite band of all time, and and I had a kick-ass time. It was pretty fucking wild. Buddies got together and drank and we did drugs, and I had a great time. And at the end of it, I hitchhiked back and I caught this bug. And I just wanted to hitchhike everywhere. And it was about a year or two after that I started avidly hitchhiking, making it all the way down to the West Coast a few times, and getting immersed into the culture of Commercial Drive in Vancouver and East Van, Hastings, and everything that comes from that. And being a punk rocker, like finding abandoned houses and squatting in them. And I remember this one house we had chucked a toilet through the window and set the living room on fire and pissed in corners and broke beer bottles over our buddies' heads, and we just fuck shit up. And I thought that made me happy. I thought I was living a cool, deadly life, and stories to tell my grandkids. What I failed to remember was that if I kept doing what I was doing, I wasn't going to have kids. And if I did, I wasn't going to see them. I'd either die or I'd just be a junkie, lost in the world. And with all those cool stories that I had, it boosted my ego, right? I mean, lots of other things that boosted my ego. My abandonment issues actually really boosted my ego. But living the life I lived, punk rock, hardcore, to the death, fuck shit up mentality, drink it all, do it all, hardcore. That gave me this ego that really made me believe that I was better than everyone. But deep down inside, I knew I was just a piece of shit. It was very conflicting, and to get through that was pretty difficult. And the answer was surrendering to whomever or whatever had a better solution than what I was coming up with. my solution to my problems, bills and car problems or hangovers even, was to get drunk again or to get high again. And if I just put those to the side, they would just go away. And they never did. They got worse and worse. And I found myself checking in and out of detoxes and rehabs and the mental institution and in and out of the jails. And I've been charged numerous times from fraud to assault, and and if I kept going the way I was going to do some significant time eventually, if not right away. And I just wasn't willing to do that anymore. So, like I said in an earlier one, the reason why I sobered up is because I stopped feeling, and I stopped understanding that there was consequences, or even if I did understand there was consequences, not giving a shit about any of them whatsoever. And that scared the crap out of me, that I was like sociopathic to a point that like nothing fazed me. My own death did not bother me. And I called my mom up and I said, Mom, I'm ready, like I can't do this anymore, I don't feel anything, it sucks. And she said, well, then it's time to do something else. Time to fucking listen to somebody else and do whatever they say. And you're gonna listen to me right now, and you're gonna go to rehab. You're gonna check yourself into detox and you're gonna go to rehab. And I was like, okay, fine. Fuck it. I was doing it for me. I wanted to clean up for myself, but I needed someone else to guide me. I had to surrender. I had to put that ego, that badass motherfucker, I had to put that away and let someone else take the reins. And then I got into Pine Lodge, the rehab center, and when they told me to shit, I shit. When they told me to piss, I pissed. I brushed my teeth when they told me to. I made my bed because they told me to. I ate when they told me to. I did my work because they told me to. They gave me a temp sponsor who was my buddy, and he brought me to H&I meetings, hospitals institution meetings, got me involved in into the program hard. I'm sitting here and I'm looking way back in the day and going, why didn't I just give up this shit? Why didn't I just give up my ego? Well, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to end the suffering. I'm still too much of a pig-headed bastard, and no one was going to tell me nothing. It was until I really felt that breaking inside that I was like, okay, I can't. Like, screw it. I'm a loser. I got nothing going for me. In and out of relationships, not being able to hold on to one, never seeing my daughter. And for some reason, I didn't even fucking care I was a dad. I had little moments where I was like, I'm a dad, and I could like tell people, they had stories about their kid and pictures of their kids, and I'd show them too, just to seem normal, but quite frankly, I didn't give a flying fuck. I was tired of that, so I just listened, and I did what was suggested. They told me to jump, I jumped, and I still do it. My sponsor told me it would be a good idea to run for activity chair for my area, for the 12-step program I'm in. Sure, I don't wanna, but he says it's a good idea, and lots of other people say it's a good idea, so fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll put myself to work. I'll give back to a program that saved my life. And it only saved my life because I let it save my life. When the day comes to an end, everything that you've done during that day, no matter what it was your choice. I mean, the universe will throw some fucked up shit at you. Throw a car out of nowhere and sideswipe you. And that's not your fault, but it's your responsibility to do what's right afterwards. Give your insurance, your phone number, give them your driver's license number. It's your choice on how you deal with the situation that you're given, even. that makes it a better day, and lets you come out on top. It was my choice to let the program save me and to have the people save me from my own crap and my own depression and anxiety and absolute recklessness and abandonment of my life. I'm grateful for them. But I'm grateful because I got to choose. Remember, it's your choice. You can go right back out there and suffer as much as you want to. And there's nothing we can do about that. But the day you decide, and the day I decided that I was tired of it, there was people there for me. And it's a hard thing to get rid of that ego. When it starts beaking in the back of your head and telling you you're better than this, they don't know what they're talking about. They've never had a life you've lived. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I've done this, I've done that. You know what? You go and you talk to a few people that have been through recovery and they go, oh yeah, your mom died. Okay. You lived on the streets, sure. Yeah, so what? That happened to me too. I'm clean. I'm sober. You're not special, and your ego likes to tell you you are. And the day that I recognized that I wasn't special, I'm an individual. Don't get me wrong, and I'm a special man to my daughter, and I'm special to my parents and to myself. But I mean, in the whole grand scheme of things, I'm not this huge, unique butterfly that has only experienced what I've experienced and no one else has. Everyone's got shit. And it's because of that shit that we can help other people and show them the right way to go. So, I wake up in the morning and I ask for forgiveness. And I ask if whatever's out there, if anything's out there, that it helped guide me through the day and give me the patience to listen to other people and to set my ego aside, to not judge based on my own experience, to not have a biased opinion about what other people are saying. Because what other people say saved my life. Because I chose to listen. I think that's where I'll end on that one. Surrender, guys. Yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. So, take it easy. Have a good night. And I'll see you soon. Bye.